There are altcoins exploding left, right, and center right now, and we have to find out which ones still haven't popped, but still have the potential to. So today we're going to be covering 7 coins that I think are going to break out in the near future, or maybe they have broken out, but there's a nice retest opportunity. We'll also be covering some Bitcoin analysis at the beginning as well. So if you like the sound of that, please leave a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel. You can see we're around 96,000 subscribers right now, just 4,000 more to get to 100,000. So hopefully you can do that in the next couple of days. Now, one more important thing is we have our technical analysis / trading course coming out tomorrow, so make sure you remember the date, you go and check it out. We'll be obviously advertising it on our YouTube channel and other channels as well. But also something to note is that in our Patreon group, just by being a part of it, you can automatically get an extra $40 off the course. So if you're going to buy the course anyway, if you join the Patreon, you'll save the money, you'll make the money back just through the discount. So definitely worth considering. All the links are in the description. And remember, this video is purely based on technical analysis. There is no fundamentals taken into account here. So even if you don't like the project, you can still make money on it by trading it. So let's get straight into it. So this is Bitcoin right now. As you can see, we had this trend line, we broke out, we bounced on it, and now we are moving upwards. Very nice to see. Now we also have been respecting this trend line, so if we just take this away now, you can see if we go down to the 4 hour or the 1 hour, you can see how this trend line has been respected a few times. So that is good to see. We do have that base of support to come back to if we do see ourselves come back down. Now, I'm going to show you guys a bearish scenario and a bullish scenario. Obviously, I believe more in the bullish scenario. I think most people do at this point. You can't really beat bearish on Bitcoin when it is at $48,000. But that being said, there is support and resistance over here. And this also lines up with somewhat of a trend line touch. So if price was to break down below, I would say around the 44,000 mark, we may come back down to around the 42,000 mark. But again, 42,000 for Bitcoin is still a very bullish place, and then I would expect to see a push upwards like that. But that being said, if we can get a close above where we are right now, so about here, right? If we can get a close above this, which means the body closes above this on the 4 hour, then I would be bullish for price to go further. And my next kind of level to watch is the $52,000 level. Before that, 51,000 does actually pose somewhat of a threat. I mean, around the 50,000 in general, just because of that psychological number. But that being said, I do think we'll probably make our way up to around 52k, and then we may come down a little bit, retrace. But what happens if we do get a close above here? Then we'll have most likely a retest as a new support, and then we'll go up further. Now guys, if you do want to trade Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of the main currencies, you can use Bybit. There are many exchanges out there you can use. Bybit's just the one I use. There are links in the description if you want to get some free money. And there's also PrimeXBT, which we like a lot. You can also trade traditional markets and Forex on here as well, and you get a 50% deposit bonus up to 1 Bitcoin by using the link and the code in the description. So that being said, that's Bitcoin, but let's get on to the 7 coins that I've been talking about. Now the first one probably comes as no surprise, it is Ethereum. Now Ethereum right now is looking very, very bullish to me. We've been moving in between this channel for a while now, and we've actually started moving into a wedge pattern. Now this is very good to see. If we go down to the 15 minute, this will actually become a lot clearer as well. You can see we've really respected this nicely. We could even put it like that and make the wedge a little bit tighter. But I do think what we'll do is we'll be moving in and amongst this wedge for probably the next day, and then potentially break up. But I would really like to see $1,900. That is my short-term target for Ethereum. So if you've been watching this channel for a while, you'll know that is where I'm going to be selling a tiny bit, or because I picked up some more for a swing trade purpose around the 1250 zone, and that is my first target. After that, we want to watch the 2000 zone just for the psychological reason, but after that we have 2200 as a Fibonacci extension level, which we should also watch. So if you were to layer some cells, you could potentially layer one cell at 1900, you could have one cell at maybe 2000 or 2100, and then one cell at that 2200 level up here. I mean, once we break out of this channel, then that is where we can really see further price discovery, and that will be very, very exciting to see. So Ethereum is today the first coin that we're talking about, and I think we will definitely see 2 to 3k by the end of the month. Up next we have Chainlink. Now Chainlink is a great coin. I really, really like it. We always talk about it on the channel, but where is it going? It seems to be lagging behind a little bit compared to a lot of the other coins that are shooting upwards right now. And that's absolutely fine, right? The longer it lags, usually the bigger the breakout. So you can see we've had many resistance levels up here, and then we've also acted as support now and bounced on it. So that is good to see. And we'll probably just continue this trend upwards. I would like to see us just go like this pretty much. We may end up going parabolic like we've seen other coins such as Matic Network going recently. I would also like to see a close above this level here. If we can get a close above $28, $29, then I think we're going to $35 plus. Again, Fibonacci levels plus extra kind of psychological levels on top of that. $30 was always going to be a bit tough to get to, but I think we could definitely see that break, and once we do, that is where further price discovery can take place, and I would like to see between $30 and $50 for Link in the next couple of months. So up next we have one that hasn't broken out yet, but it will do in my opinion very shortly, and that is Uniswap. So Uniswap, I talked about it in my last video a couple of days ago, so you can check that out if you want a more in-depth description of Uniswap and why I like it. But we have this consolidation pattern right here. In fact, we could take away these two levels and we could actually just draw one big box around it like this. And what we can wait for is we can wait for price to break to the upside of this and close. And once we do, that's when we could see a potential retest and then a potential bounce. Now, where can we see Uniswap? Well, actually discussed on a fundamental basis, I think we could easily see $30 to $40 Uniswap, either at the end of this month or potentially by the end of March. Now, there is version 3 for Uniswap coming out relatively soon, hopefully, and that will fix a lot of the problems such as the high gas fees and all of that, and therefore that will make Uniswap more of a viable option for people, and the more utility will hopefully further the price. So that is again one of my bets for the near term future for Uniswap, so definitely check that out. And again, just keep this in mind, keep this box here. As soon as we see a break and close above this level, especially above the 22.5 level, that is where we can see some great you So recently we've been working with a very cool project called Dexy, or Dexy Network. So essentially they are the first trading ecosystem. So you can invest, trade, or follow the best, right? There are tons of different things they've either got coming up or they already have out. And here I'm just going to quickly talk you through a few of these things, and obviously I'll leave all the links down below in the description. So first of all, let's take a look at the Ton wallet copying tool. So first of all, let's take a look at what they got here, right? So they have the release soon, which is the investment social trading platform of the new generation. So that's going to be very exciting when that comes out. They've also got a few other things on the agenda. They have a platform for calculating trading P&L on any wallet trading on DEX. They have 3 types of limit orders for DEX, and also a unique centralized social trading platform. So very cool stuff in the works. But what they already have open is W2W following, and also decentralized tournament services. So they have the first decentralized trading competition, so you can actually compete to win $30,000 from Dexy, and partners and later share in managing 100,000 of Dexy's funds. So that's again really cool. You can see here things involved, and here you can see the people that are in the lead or have entered so far. So definitely check out this and sign up if you are a good trader. It starts on Monday, I believe, so you can get started in this and win more than $30,000 worth of prizes if you are good enough. So definitely check that out. Obviously we provide tons of trading tips on this channel, so that can help you there as well. And in terms of W2W following, so this is wallet to wallet following. So this is really cool. So you can choose your wallet address, right? This is where you put it in here, which is an innovative DeFi trading tool which will actually help to copy an ERC20 wallet transaction absolutely automatically. So very cool stuff there again. So in Q1 2021, so very soon as well, they have an asset management tool coming out. So this is where there is full freedom of trading, 2-level governance and possibility to trade on Uniswap and use instruments like farming. So very cool stuff there again. So guys, definitely check out Dexy. Like I said, link will be in the description. Check it out. Up next is Kusama. So Kusama is a pretty cool coin. Again, check it out. It's related to Polkadot. And you can see here we had a very obvious bounce. It was like this flip right from resistance to support. That was most likely always going to happen. And we've now continued this trend upwards. But what you can see here is a very similar thing. So what do we have here? We had 1 resistance point, 2 resistance point. We broke through. We retested. What do we have here? 1 resistance point, 2 resistance points. We broke through, but we haven't retested yet. So this could be a level to watch, guys, for that retest. So I would definitely keep your eyes on the levels at around now, around the $136 mark. And that would be my kind of buy-in for a continuation of this trend, and therefore it could go as high as it likes, really. There's no real way of knowing, but of course, based on psychological numbers, the Fibonacci numbers, you can get a decent idea. So what we can do is we can take our trend-based fib extension, we can take it from the recent low to the recent high before the pullback, pull it back down, and then it'll give us some price targets. So you can see the next price target will most likely be $162. So that could be a nice little swing trade there. Now up next we have Zilliqa, one of the fan favorites on this channel. Of course we like Zilliqa a lot, but that's just purely fundamental. Let's take a look at the technicals. Well, Zilliqa right now, you can see, has broken out of this clear pattern down here, right? We had somewhat of a trend line forming, which we broke through, retested, and broke out of. So that was good to see. But well, let's go down to the 1 hour so we can actually see things a bit clearer. So we did have this nice kind of bounce on the resistance here, and then we made some more resistance, which we've just broken, and this is why I'm bullish on it now, is because look, we've literally just had a close above this top level here, which means we're most likely going to see a retest back down to, I would say, 11.4 cent in the very, very near short term. And then we'll see further price discovery. And then, of course, we have been at about 23 cent before with Zilliqa. That's its all-time high, I believe. And so we could definitely see ourselves pushing back up there. And all it would take at this point is a 2x pretty much. So I'm definitely expecting to see Zilliqa back at its all-time high very, very shortly. Up next, we have RSR, so reserve rights, another coin that we really, really like. We called this coin way back before it was even 1 cent. But if you haven't got in already, don't worry, there are some potential points to get in at. So let's take a look at the chart. Well, the chart is, of course, starting to go parabolic like a lot of coins are. And you can see we broke out of this level here, we retested quite nicely, and we pushed up. Now, is price going to continue up? Well, a lot of it actually depends on this close of this candle right here. So by the time 8 o'clock GMT hits, so that's in about 2 hours time from making this video, probably an hour or so after this video comes out, then if this closes above this level, then I am bullish for price to go even further upwards. Now, where can it go? I would like to see around 7 to 8 cent in the short term, but definitely above 10 cent and beyond in the more longer term picture. By the end of March, I'd be shocked to not see a 10 cent reserve rights. So that is my kind of immediate price prediction there, but I do think it's got way more potential than that long term too. And finally, another favorite on our channel, which has actually done so well this year already, is Utrust. Now, Utrust, we have been talking about them for ages. We got in around 12, I believe 11 or 12 cent around here. And you can see it's just gone on an absolute tear ever since. Now, yes, I would like to really see it take out this wick here, but that being said, we already do have signs that we are bouncing on this level here. As you can see, we broke through, bounced, so we may just see this trend continuation upwards, break through this level and go further. Now, where has Utrust been before? It's been at $1.40 as its all-time high, so there's still a 3 to 4x potential just to get back there, guys, so you're not late by any stretch of the imagination. Now, from a fundamental perspective, I know I said I wasn't really going to talk fundamentals, but Utrust has a lot of utility. It's a great coin out there, and I think it's one of the best in the market in terms of an actual product, a tangible thing that you can use. And therefore, I think it's going to do very well long term. But from a technical point of view, like I said, we've got this typical trend continuation play. I think this will probably play out as long as the market doesn't have a massive dump. And yeah, I think, again, Utrust is a great buy. Any price below $1, honestly, I would be happy to buy Utrust. So guys, those are all the 7 coins, plus a little bit of Bitcoin analysis in there. Remember to check out all the things I told you to check out. Our group, Bybit, PrimeXBT, Dexy Network, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.